Bitcoin gains strength as banks receive more desperate bailouts. Are you tired of hearing about the never-ending cycle of banks receiving bailout after bailout? Well, it looks like Bitcoin is too. As traditional financial institutions continue to struggle, more and more people are turning to this decentralized digital currency as a safe haven for their wealth. With its recent surge in value, it's clear that Bitcoin is gaining strength while the banking industry remains desperate for help. In this video, we'll explore the reasons behind the shift and what it means for the future of our economy. So buckle up and get ready to learn why Bitcoin might just be your new best friend in these uncertain times. When the global financial system collapsed in 2008, something had to change. The way our banks and governments operate was clearly not working. Out of this crisis, Bitcoin was born. Bitcoin is a digital currency that allows people to send and receive money without the need for a central authority like a bank or government. Bitcoin is completely decentralized, meaning there is no one person or organization in control. Instead, the network is run by all of its users. This makes Bitcoin very different from traditional fiat currencies like the US dollar or euro. With fiat currencies, the government or central bank can print more money whenever they want, which leads to inflation and devaluation of the currency over time. With Bitcoin, there will only ever be 21 million coins in circulation. This scarcity gives Bitcoin value and makes it an attractive investment option. Investors are also attracted to Bitcoin because it's not subject to regulation from any government or financial institution. This means that you can buy and sell Bitcoin without having to worry about things like interest rates or transaction fees. So far, Bitcoin has been incredibly successful. Its price has gone from just a few cents when it was first launched in 2009 to over $1,000 today, and as more people learn about Bitcoin and start using it, its price is likely to continue rising. As the banking crisis continues to unfold, we are seeing more and more bank bailouts. This is having a major impact on Bitcoin, which is viewed as a safe haven asset in times of economic uncertainty. The most recent high-profile bank bailout was for Deutsche Bank, which received a $14 billion lifeline from the German government. This comes on the heels of other major banks such as Goldman Sachs and JP Chase receiving billions in bailout money from the US government. These bailouts are having a major impact on Bitcoin. The price of Bitcoin has surged in recent months as investors seek out safe havens assets in times of economic uncertainty. With more and more banks receiving bailouts, it is likely that we'll see even more investment flowing into Bitcoin in the months ahead. Furthermore, these bailouts are also increasing the demand for digital currencies such as Bitcoin. Many individuals and institutions are turning to Bitcoin as an alternative form of currency that is not tied to any specific government or central bank. This increased demand has helped to push the price of Bitcoin up in recent months. Overall, the recent spate of bank bailouts has had a positive impact on Bitcoin. As investors seek out safe haven assets, they're increasingly gravitating towards Bitcoin and other digital currencies. This trend is likely to continue in the months ahead as more banks receive bailouts and economic uncertainty continues to grow. As the global financial system continues to crumble, investors are searching for safe havens to protect their wealth. Bitcoin has emerged as a viable option for many people as it offers a number of advantages over traditional investments. First and foremost, Bitcoin is not subject to the same fluctuations and vulnerabilities as fiat currencies. When the value of the US dollar or the euro plummets, the value of Bitcoin tends to rise in response. This makes it an excellent hedging tool for investors looking to protect their portfolios from inflationary risks. Bitcoin is also much less vulnerable to fraud and theft than traditional money. Unlike cash, Bitcoin transactions are completely digital and can be tracked through the blockchain. This makes it impossible for hackers or any other cyber criminals to steal Bitcoin from users' wallets without their knowledge or consent. Furthermore, because all Bitcoin transactions must be confirmed by miners on the network before they can be processed, double spending is virtually impossible. As a result, users of Bitcoin can rest assured that their funds are secure and free from malicious actors targeting them with fraudulent activities. Secondly, Bitcoin is decentralized, meaning it's not under the control of any government or central bank. This gives investors complete autonomy over their funds and eliminates the possibility of having their assets seized by authorities. Additionally, Bitcoin is an open source protocol, meaning that anyone can view the code and make changes to it. This makes it highly secure, as any potential bugs or flaws in the system can be identified quickly and corrected. Furthermore, since transactions are anonymous and encrypted on the blockchain, investors do not have to worry about their financial information being stolen or manipulated by malicious actors. Lastly, due to its decentralized nature and lack of regulation from government entities, Bitcoin offers a high degree of freedom when investing. Investors can buy or sell without having to go through banks or credit card companies that may impose fees or limits on certain types of investments. This allows them to have more control over their portfolio without worrying about external influences affecting their decisions. Lastly, Bitcoin offers a high degree of anonymity, which is perfect for individuals who wish to keep their financial affairs private. Transactions made using Bitcoin cannot be traced back to specific users, providing a level of security that is not possible with traditional banking systems. In addition to providing a greater degree of privacy and security, Bitcoin also offers lower transaction fees than traditional banking systems. Transactions sent using the cryptocurrency are often completed within minutes or hours, whereas traditional bank transfers can take days or even weeks depending on the situation involved. This makes Bitcoin an ideal choice for individuals who need to make payments quickly and securely. Bitcoin is also a decentralized currency, meaning it is not controlled by any central authority such as a government or a financial institution. By removing the middlemen from transactions, users have more control over their finances as well as increased transparency in how funds are transferred. Furthermore, because there is no single point of failure with Bitcoin's blockchain technology, the risk of fraud is reduced significantly compared to traditional payment methods. The banking system may change, with more bailouts in a number of ways. First, the public may lose faith in banks and turn to alternatives such as Bitcoins. Second, the government may become more involved in regulating the banking system. Third, the banking system may become more centralized. The public may lose faith in banks and turn to alternatives such as Bitcoin if bailouts continue. The government may become more involved in regulating the banking system if bailouts continue. The banking system may become more centralized if bailouts continue. Another way the banking system may change is that banks may become more risk-averse. Banks may be less willing to take risks and make investments, resulting in fewer loan options for customers. Banks may also increase fees and interest rates on loans, which could make them more expensive for consumers. This could lead to an overall decrease in lending, as banks become increasingly unwilling to lend money. Finally, banks may require increased oversight of customer accounts due to increased regulation by regulators. As such, customers must provide more detailed information about their finances in order to qualify for a loan or other product from a bank. The question of what will happen to Bitcoin in the future is a difficult one to answer. On the one hand, it could be argued that Bitcoin will continue to grow in popularity as a means of payment, particularly in countries where traditional banking systems are failing. On the other hand, it's also possible that governments will crack down on Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies in an attempt to prop up their own failing fiat currencies. Only time will tell which of these scenarios plays out. In the meantime, those who believe in Bitcoin will continue to hodl and watch as the price fluctuates day by day. In conclusion, the increasing bailouts of banks has caused investors to turn towards Bitcoin as a more secure investment. With its decentralized infrastructure and lack of government control, it provides users with an unprecedented level of freedom when it comes to investing their money. This shift in investor sentiment can only be beneficial for the continued growth and success of Bitcoin in the future. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates, news and analysis on the latest trends in crypto. Remember to stay informed and keep exploring the possibilities of crypto. Until next time, happy trading